Every moment you spend with the wrong person is a moment you steal from the life you could have built without them. You don't always notice it at first. Their words don't strike like lightning. They seep in like fog. They come disguised as closeness, humor, advice, concern. But over time, something feels off. Your peace thins out. Your confidence takes quiet hits. You find yourself second-guessing things you used to be certain of. And that's where the damage begins. Not with betrayal, but with subtle erosion. You clicked on this because deep down, something in you already knows. There are people in your life you should never have trusted, and worse, some of them still have access to you. Today, we dive into the often invisible dynamics of trust and betrayal through the sharp and unshakable lens of Stoic philosophy. From the secret competitor to the emotional hijacker, the strategic empath to the reputation assassin, we're exposing the 9 psychological patterns that drain your energy and dilute your sense of self. And more importantly, I'm going to show you how to rise above them without becoming bitter, closed, or cold. This isn't just a video, it's a toolkit for emotional clarity, a shield for your peace of mind. So whatever you do, don't skip around. Every section you're about to hear contains something that may name a person you've been confused about for years. And if this gives you clarity, strength, or peace, do one small thing for me. Tap that subscribe button. It's free and it helps this message reach more people who need to hear it. Now, let's begin. 1. The victim mindset. They never stop suffering. Every day is a new problem. Every solution you offer is met with a reason it won't work. This is the victim mindset. They don't want healing. They want sympathy. They don't seek progress. They seek pity. And little by little, you become their emotional crutch, not their companion. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Stoicism doesn't reject pain. It just refuses to stay in it forever. You can feel, you can hurt, but you must also move. The victim mindset rejects that, and here's where you reclaim your energy. You stop rescuing. You stop fixing. You stop offering your soul as a shelter to someone who refuses to build their own. You can care, but don't carry. You can support, but don't sacrifice, because their storm is not your fault. And if you stay in it long enough, it becomes your story too. 2. The constant critic. They never shout, they just chip away. One small remark about your idea, another jab at your personality. They call it helping you grow. But you never feel taller, only smaller. This is the constant critic. They don't want to build you, they want to manage you. And the Stoics would say, reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears. Marcus Aurelius. That doesn't mean ignoring all feedback. It means asking yourself, is this person challenging me from love or control? You can tell by how they respond when you push back. The right critic listens. The wrong one gets offended. You are allowed to protect your peace from voices that don't uplift you. Silence is sometimes stronger than defense, because when someone's voice becomes a threat to your confidence, your peace demands boundaries. 3. The button pusher. They know exactly what to say to throw you off. They hide behind sarcasm, make jokes that sting, and when you call them out, they say you're too sensitive. This is the button pusher. They don't challenge you to grow. They challenge you to lose your center. They're not interested in truth. They're interested in seeing if they can still control your emotional weather. Marcus Aurelius taught, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The button pusher thrives on reaction. So don't give it. Don't explain. Don't plead. Don't match their energy. Pull yours back. You can't stop them from trying to provoke you, but you can choose not to be provoked. That's Stoic power, not suppression, but self-command. Walk away without drama. Your silence will teach them what your voice never could. 4. The inattentive listener. You open your heart. They nod, smile, glance at their phone. You speak your truth and they're already drifting. They don't hurt you with words. They hurt you with absence. This is the inattentive listener, and they can make you feel more alone than silence ever could. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Concentrate every minute like a Roman, with genuine seriousness." To the Stoics, attention was a form of virtue, because to listen is to respect another person's existence. If someone consistently treats your voice like background noise, they don't deserve front-row access to your life. You don't need to raise your volume. You need to lower your exposure, because your thoughts matter. And if they don't care to hear them, let them live without them. 5. The emotionally selfish. You open up about your struggles, and they make it about theirs. You share your joy, and they somehow feel attacked. No matter what you say, it always loops back to them. This is the emotionally selfish person. They're not malicious, but they are exhausting. They don't have space for your experience, only for their reflection. Epictetus said, "We are not disturbed by events, but by our judgments. And your peace is not dependent on how loudly someone else talks about themselves. It's about how often you let them." Start holding space for people who see you, not just talk at you, who ask questions, who pause, who make room. Because emotional connection is a two-way street. And if you're the only one crossing it, you're not in a relationship, you're in a performance. 6. The superficial friend. They're always around, laughing, commenting, complimenting. They know everyone. They say all the right things. But when your world falls apart, where are they? Nowhere. This is the superficial friend. They're addicted to attention, allergic to depth. Their love is public. Their support is invisible. Seneca said, "Associate with those who will make a better man of you." Real friendship is not built in loud rooms and filtered posts. It's built in silence, in storms, in presence when there's nothing to gain. So here's what you do. Enjoy their energy. Smile back, but stop giving them access to your truth. Don't hand your secrets to people who disappear in discomfort. Trust is sacred. Don't place it in shallow hands. 7. The manipulative friend. They call you their closest ally. They say all the right things. They offer support when it's convenient. But when you need something real, when your soul is heavy, they disappear. Or worse, they use it against you. This is the manipulative friend. Their kindness is not kindness, it's currency. Every confession you give them becomes leverage. Every vulnerable moment, another chip in their emotional wallet. The Stoics teach us, clarity is more valuable than comfort. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If someone is mistaken, instruct them kindly. If that fails, walk away." Ask yourself this: when you're around them, do you feel lighter or quietly controlled? Do you speak freely or edit your words just to keep peace? You're not imagining it. They want access, not connection. So stop oversharing, stop explaining, start observing. Friendship is not meant to feel like performance under pressure. It should feel like safety. And if it doesn't, it's time to step back. 8. The two-faced person. To your face, they're kind, warm, interested. Behind your back, they gossip, they twist your words, they speak with a smile and a knife. This is the two-faced person, and they are the most dangerous of all, because they confuse your instincts. At first, you think it's a misunderstanding. Then it becomes a pattern, and the truth is undeniable. The same person who laughed with you is the one who mocked you the moment you walked away. Seneca said, "Associate with those who will make a better man of you." The Stoics didn't beg for loyalty. They walked in alignment. You don't need to expose them. You don't need to retaliate. You need to believe your gut. Trust that the quiet unease you feel around them is not paranoia. It's your intuition screaming. And the best response isn't confrontation. It's consistency. Be the same person in every room. Hold your integrity. Keep your dignity. Let them see that the person they try to fracture is unbreakable. 9. The truly toxic. Not loud, not obvious, but deeply corrosive. They make you question your worth, your choices, your memories. You used to laugh more, trust more, sleep better. Before them. Now, you walk on eggshells. You feel like a smaller version of yourself. Careful, edited, anxious. This is the truly toxic person. They may not scream. They may even mean well. But their presence leaves you exhausted, confused, disconnected from who you used to be. The Stoics would never tell you to endure this. They would tell you to remove yourself, not in hate, but in clarity. Epictetus said, "The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best." You cannot grow where your peace is being poisoned. And no, it's not cruel to walk away. It's self-respect. Because sometimes love isn't lost. It's revealed for what it never really was. And the bravest thing you can do is to let go of the version of someone you once believed in. You don't need closure from them. You need a decision for you. You've just walked through 9 reflections, 9 warning signs, 9 truths you already felt, but maybe never had the words for. The Stoics never promised an easy life, but they did promise this. With clarity, with courage, and with control, you can protect your soul from being shaped by chaos. You are not here to be manipulated. You are not here to be guilted, ignored, criticized, or erased. You are here to stand calmly, confidently, and clearly in who you are. And anyone who consistently pulls you away from that does not deserve your trust or your respect. Walk away not with anger, but with grace, with dignity, with power, because peace is not given, it's protected. And from this moment forward, you protect it like your life depends on it, because it does. Thank you for watching. Stay steady, stay sharp, and no matter what the world throws your way, stay stoic.